So excess post-oxygen consumption, or better known as EPOC. What is EPOC? So EPOC is the increased rate of oxygen the body uses after strenuous exercise to return to its resting state. Now, if you look at a graph when we're exercising, afterwards, what we're going to focus on in this particular presentation is the oxygen debt and how we consume more oxygen after exercise has ceased to exist, to replenish, repair, and restore certain things within the body. And we split this into two phases. We've got the alactacid oxygen debt, or alactacid phase, and we've got the lactacid oxygen debt, or lactacid phase. So let's focus on the alactacid, the red side first. This process is the fast, really quick replenishment and restore of ATP-PC. This happens very quickly and takes around 3 to 5 minutes. This is utilising oxygen after exercise. Even if the exercise has been anaerobic, we're utilising oxygen for energy afterwards to replenish the ATP-PC. So this will be utilised by sprinters, it'll be utilised by weightlifters, etc. Utilising oxygen after exercise to replenish that ATP-PC, and this happens very, very quickly. Focusing on the green side, the lactacid oxygen debt. Now, this one is the slow process. This is what takes a little bit more time, and there's 4 key elements to it. The first one is restoring myoglobin. Now, we know myoglobin is a cell within the muscles that holds oxygen. So afterwards, our breathing rate stays elevated, and we consume more oxygen after exercise to replenish and restore their myoglobin cells within the muscle. During the exercise, predominantly long distance, we will have utilised a lot of oxygen from the myoglobin, borrowed that oxygen. We need to repay it back, and that is what the oxygen debt is. Secondly, we need to remove lactic acid from the system. Now, again, this process, depending on how much is built up, depending on the intensity of the exercise, the duration of the exercise, will depend how much lactic acid is there, and it will depend whether it's going to be a short period or a long period of time. But we need to remove that lactic acid and start to reduce that within the body and within the bloodstream. That's obviously affecting the recovery of muscle tissue and the body in general. Thirdly, we need to repair micro tears. Now, micro tears happen within the muscle, very microscopic tears. Now, micro tears aren't necessarily injuries. They are microscopic tears that have happened due to creating a stimulus, depending on the intensity of the exercise, and can be recovered, repaired, and also we can look at things like improving and increasing muscle hypertrophy through repairing and recovering micro tears due to protein synthesis increasing and so on. So as part of the recovery process and the lactacid phase, we push more protein through the body, through the bloodstream, to the muscles to start the repair and the recovery of micro tears. Now, we're very aware that micro tears can result in the delayed onset of muscle soreness, or better known as DOMS. So the more protein we can get there, the more efficient the body becomes, the more conditioned the body becomes, the quicker recovery will happen, and the quicker repair of these micro tears, meaning you can get back into training quicker, you can get back competing quicker, and so on. And finally, we need to replenish glycogen stores. Now, glycogen, as we're very aware, is stored in 2 parts, which is muscle and liver. And we need to replenish the muscle and liver glycogen within the body that we've utilised during that exercise. And again, that will be predominantly during long distance exercise where we've been tapping into the glycogen stores. Now, this could happen through anaerobic glycolysis as well, where the duration and the distance is a little bit shorter, but the replenishment of glycogen will be a lot lower. And this process can take anywhere from 24 to 72 hours, usually 24 to 48 hours, but 24 to 72 hours, especially the repair of micro tears, a little bit more deep-lying recovery. But the removal of lactic acid can be a little bit quicker, and the replenishment of myoglobin and glycogen could be a bit quicker.